There's been a lot of talk over the past couple of days about the possibility that next week's presidential election could actually be moved because of Tropical Storm Sandy. Well, tonight, Ben's investigating whether that is easier said than done and who could ultimately make the decision in tonight's reality check.
The talk of postponing or rescheduling next week's presidential election actually came yesterday from FEMA. Officials there warning East Coast states that they might have to delay their election. Well, today things look different, and it's highly unlikely the election will be postponed. Well, first off, it isn't a federal decision to postpone an election. It would be up to each individual state attorney general. A federal law requires that federal elections take place on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Then again, from state to state, the rules on postponing a federal election, well, those vary. In Maryland, the governor can postpone an election or specify alternate voting locations when issuing an emergency proclamation. Either way, states must choose their presidential electors by the safe harbor deadline. That's 6 days before the Electoral College will actually vote. This year, the Electoral College convenes on December 17th, which means that even if states do postpone by a couple of days their elections because of Sandy, they would have to choose their electors by December 11th. Again, though, it's highly unlikely at this point that would happen. What may happen, though, is lower voter turnout from people who are picking up their lives and not as concerned with the election, especially in those East Coast states, the blue states, where the outcome is all but determined. But what this means for you is that regardless of whether or not the election is postponed in other states, it really won't make a difference to the rest of the country, and certainly not here in Ohio, where the election will likely be either won or lost. How important is Hamilton County, Ohio? Well, consider this. In 2004, President Bush won Hamilton County with 222,000 plus votes versus John Kerry's 199,000 plus, a difference of 22,937. In 2008, President Obama won Hamilton County with 225,000 plus versus John McCain with 195,000 plus, a difference there of 29,000 votes. Which means in just 1 week from today, voters in Hamilton County, Ohio may again decide not only the state of Ohio, but the White House. If you're a Democrat, get out and vote, because you may be the one to put President Obama over the top right here in Ohio. If you're a Republican, get out and vote, because Ohio may be the single most important state for Governor Mitt Romney's path to the White House. And to the rest of you, those of you planning to vote Constitution Party or Green Party, or the 10% of Ohio voters who are libertarians planning to vote for Governor Gary Johnson, well, you get out and vote for your candidates as well, because no place in the country may your voice be louder than in a swing state like Ohio. And that is Reality Check.
You can find the sources for the story posted on our website at fox19.com.